going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Mid-South Barn Dominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as The Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
ArcticAir keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using ArcticAir for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
ArcticAir. When you need us, we'll be there.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee. Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
It all makes perfect sense.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit volcoauto.com.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody to opening day of the high school volleyball season, and we've got a good one to get things going here on the X Sports Network on this beautiful Monday evening. AJ Good here with Malin Fisher, and Malin, what a better way to start the high school volleyball season. Two in-county rivals as the Lady Mustangs of Lawrence County, the reigning, defending, undisputed Class A state champions, against out of Class 3A, the Lady Cats of Lawrence County.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those games. You know, everybody's trying to get their feel and get their starting rotations like they want them. So, AJ, you and I talked. I think could easily be a five-setter here today.
Lawrence County coming in a year ago with their season coming in to an end in the Class 3A region semifinals. That team that they lost to, Brentwood, eventually fell to the region champions in Nolensville in the state championship game. That makes it back-to-back years that the Lady Cats have gone to the region and fallen in the semifinals to a team that played in the state championship game. But Loretto Malin a year ago was finally able to take care of that unfinished business, able to go all the way, defeat some very good teams, and become the Class A state champions. And now, targets on their back, it's their time to repeat.
Yeah, very successful programs, all over our county. AJ, you and I have talked about that before. When these kids, you win a state championship, everybody wants to knock you off and be the first one to beat you in the season. And I know that's Lawrence County's objective tonight. But this is a good program in itself. We're kind of spoiled in our county because we end up with at least 2 or 3 teams every time in the state tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I basically clear my schedule in late October. I plan on doing nothing but volleyball that final week there. It's the next to last week of the high school football season, but the third week in October for most people, that's Bama and Tennessee. For us here in Lawrence County, that's a state volleyball tournament in Murfreesboro.
It is, and it's been a joy over the years to see the girls, and even the middle school level now that they've started a junior high state tournament. Our teams, Kaufman and South Lawrence have been able to reach that in Summertown itself. So, that's means a healthy volleyball program for all schools, and that's what you see in the high school level. That's the reason why it's starting there.
Yeah, and when you look at these teams, a lot of similarities, Malin. Both of these teams graduated a lot of seniors, a ton of production on both sides. So we're going to see the youth in these programs really come out here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you had some kids I know from Loretto that it was hard to fill those shoes. from last year. And so they got some big stepping up to do, but this is a good group and good coaching staff, and both sides are going to play young, AJ, but I look for them to grow all year. I don't think you can judge what's going to happen here tonight for October.
For Loretto, Anna Kate Cheatham, Haley Bennett, Kendra Tidwell, Mallory Corbin, that's a lot of offense that's coming back off of last year's state championship team.
Yeah, I mean, they just got to get into the groove and fill that role. I think they still got some timing issues with a new setter this year. And, but you lose both your setters last year for Loretto, so they're still trying to fill that out and get that going. And my daughter plays, and I told her, I said, just hit it, just hit it. But as I watch, it's a lot more to that. And so both sides have got to figure that out tonight. And I think this is a game, but it's also going to be really a practice to see where they're at.
Yeah. You look at it from Lawrence County's perspective. They got one of the best players not only in this area but maybe in the state, and the sophomore in Leah Dixon.
Absolutely.
She is outstanding, but what the Lady Cats are hoping to at least find out something here tonight, who's going to be around here so not everybody just focuses in on her.
Yeah, because as you go against good coaching staffs, AJ, you've been calling sports a long time. You can kind of localize one player or one situation, and so you got to see some other kids step up. And I think Lawrence County's going to do that because there's some other ones around her. Ava and some of those other kids that I seen back at the SmackDown, played some, and so I look forward to those kids to step up too.
Got a lot of youth on both sides here, and the one thing about the volleyball season, Malin, is they don't ease you into it. You don't just play one game in the first week, two the next, and 3, 4, and 5 after that. You're playing 3 or 4 games a week, not counting what you do on the tournaments on the weekends. Right after this, all 3 of our county teams are going to be right in action, right from the get-go, getting tested here from start to finish.
I think Loretto has. I know they play today, tomorrow, Thursday, and then they're going to Knoxville this weekend for a big tournament. So you're right. That's about 6 days, 5 or 6 days a week. So
yeah. So if you're not a volleyball fan, that's going to be a long week for you, or a long season. But thankfully, it's one of the great things about Lawrence County is with Lawrence County, Loretto, and Summertown, this is a volleyball county. Oh. We've got really good sports at all 3 schools, but man, just watching how good the volleyball is here in this county, it's something special.
It is. It's something definitely special. Just like tonight, AJ, what a good crowd here in the Ralph tonight for this matchup here. Lawrence County's got a great big student section, and there's people standing everywhere around. So it's going to be a good atmosphere.
Yeah, the camera shot doesn't really do it justice. This our side is absolutely filled, and the opposite side, the bleachers are up, but our side, fans for both sides are excited and ready to go.
So that definitely makes it fun to watch when you get fans and everybody involved in it. So I look forward for a great atmosphere here tonight, and I'm sure it's going to be loud in here.
Yeah, it's going to be loud. It's going to be a great atmosphere. Apologize, the camera here just decided it doesn't want to cooperate, but we'll make it cooperate. We definitely want to get this game back here on for you. We will do everything. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. As audio and the camera just decided it wanted to go on the fritz for me right there, but we're all good, ready to go here. Lady Cats, purple tops. We got Loretto in the black tops. So for Lawrence County out on the court right now, Kamaya Bryce, Leah Dixon, J.C. Schultz, Ava Scott Garland, Destiny Daniel, and Liddy Cox is on the court right now for Lawrence County. And Bryce will check out, and coming in is Reagan Brazier. So for Loretto, you got Kendra Tidwell, Mallory Corbin, Haley Bennett, Anna Kate Cheatham, Ella Potts, Breeley Winters, the libero, will eventually check in here. And she will come in for Bella Grace Sanderson. So, first volleyball action of the season ready to roll, and it will be Loretto serving it up. Potts back to serve here for Loretto. And here's the first serve of the 2025 season. That's dug out by Dixon. Schultz going to set up Tibbs. Tibbs tips it over. Diving save there, sent back to Lawrence County. Garland, Schultz, over to Tibbs. That one goes wide, and the Lady Mustangs get the first point the 2025 season. They lead it 1-0.
It's kind of big to get that first one. Take a little bit of that pressure off.
Potts back to serve again here with a 1-0 lead. Sent over the net there, dug out by Dixon. Schultz gets it over. Bennett struggles with it. And just like that, the Lady Cats here are going to tie it up.
A little battle at the net there. Lawrence County come away with that one.
So accidental kill there for J.C. Schultz. 1-1 here. Scott Garland to serve it up. Potts setting up Tidwell. Diving save, but that one's going to fall in, and the Lady Mustangs, just like that, retake the lead here at 2-1. Now checking in will be Audrey Surratt.
Loretto has several seniors. She's one of them.
So Surratt will come in for Bennett. That one is dug out, but can't be handled. So an ace coming up here for Loretto. They lead it now 3-1. Surratt there with the service ace. Next serve. Sent over the net here. That is dug out by Naomi Tibbs. Dixon sends it over. Can't be saved. And makes it 3-2. First kill of the 2025 season for Leah Dixon. 3-2, back to serve. Here is Bella Grace Walker. Bryce into the game for Destiny Daniel. Walker serve. Dug out by Surratt. Corbin now setting up Cheatham, who gets it over the net. Dug out by Tibbs over to Schultz. Sets up Dixon, and Dixon in the net. And it's a 4-2 Loretto lead.
Just her timing's off just a little bit there.
Winters will check out. And Sanderson will check in for the Lady Mustangs. 4-2 here in the first set. Back to serve is Corbin. That is over the net. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. Struggles with it. And now it's 5-2 Lady Mustangs. Didn't see Corbin serve hardly at all a year ago, but back there serving it this year. And that one going to go just a bit wide. Long, I should say. And actually going to say it was tipped, and we'll go in for an ace for Loretto.
I thought it was possibly could have been tipped,
Yeah.
but, we're up a pretty good ways, AJ, so I'm not going to.
Just the way that they stuck their hand out there, so now
if they didn't, they look guilty by
association, Now they are going to say that went wide, or long, I should say. So it'll be 5-3.
Archer will be checking in for Lawrence County.
Five to 3. Bella Grace Walker to serve it up. Dug out by Winters over to Potts. Potts sending up Tidwell. And that one is in. It's a 6-3 Loretto lead.
It's a good swing there by Tidwell. Another senior on the team.
Yep. Played some in the early going a year ago. Didn't get much at the end of the year, so I know that she's probably fired up and ready to go. Tate Newton, Avery Cheatham will come in for Tidwell and Potts. Newton back to serve. 3-point Lady Mustang lead here in the first set. Newton serve in the net and makes it 6-4.
Tate's a new setter in the rotation this year. She's a sophomore, so she's got figuring out some things to do on her own.
Garland will come in for Tibbs. Back to serve is Leah Dixon, 6-4. Lead here for Loretto. Dixon serve is dug out by Surratt. Back over to Bryce, and that one's in. What a great job by the freshman. Gets that one over and in. Gets her first kill here of the year.
That was a good spot for Kamai to put that nobody there, easy.
Fading away as well. Freshman out of Etheridge.
She's very athletic. Watched her play a lot of basketball.
Dixon back to serve again. That is dug out by Cheatham. Goes into the Loretto bench. Lady Cats here on a 3-0 run have tied it up at 6. First ace for Lawrence County in the match and this season. Serve from Dixon. That is dug out by Surratt, and back-to-back aces. A 4-0 run makes it 7-6. It's one.
She got that little dive serve going on, AJ.
It's like that sinker in baseball. Next serve Dug out by Winters, over to Newton, gets it out of the net, over to Cheatham, who will get it over the net. Dug out by Brazier. Walker, over to Garland. That is dug out by Surratt. Winters, now over to Cheatham. She'll get it over the net, dug out by Dixon. Walker, over to Garland. That one's dug out by Surratt, saved by Newton, over to Cheatham, dug out by Dixon. Walker, setting up Dixon, off the top of the net, saved by Cheatham. Newton back over to Cheatham. That one's in, and the Lady Mustangs have tied it up here, 7-all.
It's a big swing there by Anna Kate. She's one of those seniors that, is going to have to play well.
Bennett coming back in for Surratt, and Cheatham back to serve. Cheatham serve, gets over the net here, dug out by Brazier. Newton now over to Winters. Winters here to Bennett, that is dug out by Brazier. Computer knocked my camera offline. I hate when that happens.
That's a good hustle.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
And Lawrence County has had to use their first timeout here of the set as they trail Loretto 13-7. Loretto on a roll here, a 7-0 run. Next serve from Cheatham off the top of the net, saved by Brazier. Walker here to Bryce, barely gets it over. Cheatham digs it out. Newton setting up Anna Kate Cheatham's, and that one's in, 14-7. 8-0 run.
Brazier's did good handling that serve, AJ. That's been a pretty impressive serve by Anna Kate.
Fourth assist for Newton, third kill here from Anna Kate Cheatham. Again, her role certainly expanded here, now being a senior, having to play all over the court now. Next serve. Dug out by Dixon, but into the student section, 15-7. That is her first ace. And the team's fourth. 15-7, a 9-0 run by the Lady Mustangs. And they get a break there as that one goes wide. It's 15-8.
Well, I think just dies when they go over the net.
Back to serve is Bryce. It is dug out by Bennett. Newton. Back to Bennett. That one's in. Make it 16-8 Loretto. Newton is almost like Malin, like she has just been a part of this team for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot tell that she's a sophomore. They didn't play much a year ago.
Yeah, because they had plenty of people around them.
Corbin will come in for Sanderson. Back to serve as Winners, and it's in the net. 16-9 now.
You know, volleyball, AJ, is such a game of momentum, too. It can switch in a hurry.
Yeah. I equate it to hockey and how quick it can change, and next thing you know, you're swimming upstream, and you're swimming upstream at a 90-degree angle. That's how quickly things can go downhill. J.C. Schultz back to serve for the Lady Cats, dug out by Winners. Newton over to Cheatham. Cheatham off the top of the net, dug out, and sent over by Daniel. Cheatham, Newton, Corbin blocked by Daniel, gets it in the air, sent over by Lawrence County. Newton over to Bennett. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz setting up Garland. Slapped over. Dug out by Cheatham. Newton here to Avery Cheatham. And that one's in. 17-9. Loretto leads.
This has been a good rotation for Loretto in this spot here.
Avery Cheatham, her third kill. As Potts will come in for her. And Tidwell will come in for Newton. So Newton with 6 assists in that first set. And her team with an 8-point lead. If Potts will serve it up for the second time in this set. That one's sent over the net here. That is dug out by Cox. And nobody there. That's an ace. 18-9.
So Lawrence County's just a little bit out of sync.
Make that now 4 aces. Excuse me. Make that now 8 aces for Loretto in the first set. Next serve from Potts. Dug out by Cox. Schultz setting up Dixon. Dug out by Winners. Cheatham here to Bennett. Gets that one over and in. 19-9. Bennett with kill number 3. 10-point Lady Mustang lead here in the first set. Next serve here from Potts. Dug out by Dixon. Over to Schultz. Setting up Cox. That one is in. The Lady Cats, break the run there. It's now 19-10.
That was a big point for them.
Some good confidence there for Lady Cox.
Yep.
Going up against that daunting task of that front line for Loretto. Garland back to serve. Bennett digs it out. Cheatham over to Tidwell. Kind of mishit it. Brazier with the save. Scott Garland, that one's out of the way, and now Loretto on the backstretch, 20-10. And Tidwell just she hit it with her fingertips and didn't get it the palm of the hand and still found a way to get a point.
Sometimes it ain't how hard you hit it, just where you hit it.
Yeah. Could say that for softball, baseball, tennis, a lot of things. Surratt in for Bennett. And Surratt's going to get an ace, 21-10.
I always say, AJ, a blooper's a line drive in the books.
It's like the old saying goes, for a rally, 2 bloops, a bleep, and a blast, and we're back in this thing.
Yeah.
Surratt's next serve, dug out by Brazier. Schultz over to Dixon.
Big swing.
And that one will go in for the Lady Cats, 21-11.
Leah needed that, going into the end of this first set, ever how it turns out, going into the next one.
Brazier back to serve. Bryce comes in for Daniel. Second kill for Dixon. Next serve here from Brazier. Dug out by Winters over to Potts. Potts, it's slammed home by Dixon. Takes advantage of that, 21-12. Back-to-back kills for the sophomore. Next serve from Brazier. Dug out by Winters. Potts here pushed over by Cheatham. Dug out by Tibbs. Schultz here to Dixon. Goes long, and it's 22-12. Corbin back to serve as Sanderson will come in for Winters. Next serve is dug out by Brazier. Schultz sending up Dixon, slams it home, 22-13. Corbin will check out. Winters back in. Schultz and Cox out. Grace Archer and Bella Grace Walker in. 9-point Lady Mustang lead here late in the first set. Dug out by Cheatham. Potts over to Tidwell, blocked and in. Leah Dixon starting to wake up here with the block.
Well, you know, she was in the backward rotation when Loretto went on that run, AJ. Now she's moved to the front.
Walker back to serve again. Dug out by Winters. Saved by Surratt. And Potts will get it over the net. Brazier over to Walker. Setting up Dixon. That one's good dig there by Winters. Cheatham on the other end. Blocked. Surratt setting up Tidwell who will push it over. Brazier. Walker here to Dixon. Off of Winters and in. And the Lady Cats going on the run to make it a 7-point game. Dixon now with 5 kills here in the set.
Can almost feel that momentum shift.
Walker's next serve dug out by Surratt. Potts over to Cheatham. And that one's in, and that's a good way to break that momentum. Now 2 points away from taking the first set. Cheatham now 4 kills, 4 assists for Potts. Avery Cheatham Newton in for Tidwell and Potts. 23-15 here in the first set. Serve here from Newton. Is in for the ace. Lady Mustangs on the doorstep here. First ace of the year and of the match here for Newton. Set point here for Loretto. Serve is over the net and long. 24-16. Garland will come in for Tibbs, and Dixon back to serve. It's over the net, dug out by Surratt. Sanderson now to Newton, who will get it over. Dixon. Walker. Sent over by Archer and in. Tipped it over and got the benefit of it, 24-17. First kill for Archer. Serve here for Dixon.
Oh,
that is him for the ace, 24-18. Her third ace here of the set. Next serve here for Dixon. It's dug out by Surratt. Newton here to Cheatham. Tipped over, saved by Brazier, back to Loretto. Battle at the net, won by Sanderson, and that one will do it. Loretto will take the first set here, 25-15. Lead a 1-0. When we return, it'll be time to start the second set here on the Exports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here to Ralph Benson Memorial Gym. Loretto taking the first set here from Lawrence County, 25-18. They lead this one 1-0. Malin, it was Loretto just doing what they do best, is answering every Lawrence County run. And just when the Lady Cats got some momentum, boom, right there it was Lady Mustangs ready to take over.
Yeah, I think it's, early in the year, I mean, Lawrence County didn't give up, made a push towards the end, and they just got to fix getting some of them serves and fixing some areas there, and they got to have a little help on the front from that other rotation when Leah's off of it. And but they're going to get better. I look for this set to be different because they did make a push towards the end.
So getting our starting lineups here ready as Loretto took that first set 25-18. Lawrence County 6 aces in that first set, but the errors is what got them there. Or hurt them there, I should say. 5 errors in that first set there by Lawrence County.
And some big swings by Loretto. I mean, they got some very big girls, some big swings up front, and seemed to be the difference in that one, just the swings and stuff.
Apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm learning the scoreboard for the first time, so I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to make this thing work. So we're
just in the process of learning ourselves.
Yeah. We're all kind of in the same boat here.
Kevin and Hayden and all them make that look really easy. Just click,
they really
click.
do, yeah.
And my wife that runs production, when what they can do is just it's just beyond me.
So J.C. Schultz will be back to serve it up here for Lawrence County. Be Schultz, Dixon, Brazier, Cox, Garland, and Daniel for the Lady Cats. Corbin, Tidwell, Cheatham, Bennett, Potts, and Winters for the Lady Mustangs.
Coach Steve trying to get the crowd fired up over
yes,
here.
He
I like
is.
it. I like the enthusiasm.
I do too.
That's as a coach, you let your kids know that you're fired up and you want them to do well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that you're trying for them,
Yeah.
I don't know what we got going on here, AJ. I don't know if we're ordering supper or what seems to be the with the days of DoorDash and everything, maybe they're getting an early start. I don't
I don't know either.
But I do know like most people are doing that volley right now. I know the junior high is doing that. That's another program that's run by on the iPad, and I think if you get everything in right, it works really good. If you don't.
And we are ready to roll here after we get all the starting lineups going. You know, they have that score system down there. It's way more complicated than what we deal with up here as J.C. Schultz back to serve. That one's over the net, dug out by Winters. Potts over to Corbin, but Daniel's going to take advantage. But slams it down. Lady Cats now leading 1-0.
Good start for LCHS.
Need Destiny Daniel, a big body there up front to go to work here for the Lady Cats. Next serve here from Schultz. That is dug out by Winters. Potts over to Corbin, and she gets some redemption. Slams it home. We're tied up at 1. Potts will pick up assist number 5. First kill for Corbin. Surratt now will come in for Bennett. Next serve here from Surratt, dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Daniel. That one's in.
It was a good swing by Daniels.
So Daniel with back-to-back kills here. Schultz now with her 5th assist. 2-1 here in the second set. Next serve is dug out by Winters. Potts, and they're going to call Potts in the nets. Now 3-1 Lady Cats.
It's kind of way it started well AJ last time. You know, Lawrence County won a little run.
Garland back to serve, up 3-1. Dug out by Winters. Potts in the air over to Cheatham, gets it over. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz over to Dixon. Tipped over and in. Right on the line like a skateboard. Falls over. It's 4-1.
There's just not much you can do about that. Yeah. Unless you're just right there.
It's like you said, Malin, you don't have to hit it hard every time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be Tony Hawk and let it ride over a bit. Winters digs it out. Potts over to Cheatham. Blocked. Saved by Winters. Tibb sends it over. That's dug out by Tidwell. Winters in the air. And sent over by Corbin. Garland. Schultz over to Dixon. Got it over. Dug out by Surratt. Potts. And it's Cheatham over the net. Dug out by Garland. Schultz here to Brazier, who gets it over. Dug out by Winters. Over to Potts. Sending up Corbin. That one is in. It's now 4-2.
Both teams playing with a little more urgency this time.
Corbin and Daniel coming alive here in the second set as Winters will check out. Sanderson in. Corbin back to serve. Next one up. In the net. And it's now 5-2 Lady Cats. Corbin will check out. And Winters back in. Brazier back to serve. Bryce in the game for Daniel. Brazier serve, dug out by Surratt. Potts over to Cheatham. It's in long, and it's 6-2.
And Kate's timing was off just a little bit.
That can make all the difference in the world when a good hitter hits it long like that. Serve here from Brazier. In the net, and it's 6-3. That's kind of been the Lady Cats' bugaboo over the last couple years. Get some momentum and then hit one in the net like that.
Yeah, that's kind of, can't do a lot about that.
Tidwell and Potts out. Cheatham and Newton in for the Lady Mustangs. Serve here from Newton over the net. Diving save by Dixon. Bryce will baseball swing it over. Winters. Newton here to Cheatham. And that one's in. 7-3. Excuse me, 6-4, my apologies.
It's a good heads-up play just to tip that one back.
6-4, the Lady Cat lead. 5th kill for Cheatham, and Winters' first assist. Newton's next serve, that is dug out by Dixon. Schultz over to Bryce, she'll push it over. Dug out by Cheatham. Newton over in a battle at the net. Sanderson will dig it out. Winters over to Avery Cheatham. Dug out by Tibbs. Schultz here to Dixon. That one's in. 7-4 Lady Cats. You got Bella Grace Walker, Grace Archer will come in for Schultz and Cox.
I think both of those are sophomores, ain't they, AJ?
Yes, you're right. Future's bright for both of these sides here, Malin. Next serve here from Walker, dug out by Winters. Sanderson in the air, Avery Cheatham over the net. Brazier, Walker, Dixon, long. 7-5.
And Leah was just a little bit off like Anna Kate was a while ago.
Bennett now will come in for Surratt. 7-5, the Lady Cav lead here in the second set. Anna Kate Cheatham back to serve. Long, and it's 8-5.
She had a big run a while ago, so that was big for Lawrence County.
She was back serving on that 9-0 run, and she served for 8 of the 9 points. Dixon back to serve up 3. Dug out by Bennett. Newton back to Bennett. Tipped. Dug out by Dixon. Walker. And Garland will get it over. Dug out by Cheatham. Newton over to Avery Cheatham, who gets it over. Dug out by Garland. Walker. Here to Archer. Over. Dug out by Winters. Newton. Here to Anna Kate. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Here to Archer, who gets it over. Dug out by Cheatham. Newton over to Avery Cheatham. Tipped over. Saved by Brazier. Walker. Here to Garland, who pushes it over, and a double hit. 8-6.
Seeing that call more and more on that push over.
You know, they're kind of relaxing the rules, but that one was a little too obvious there. Sanderson checks out. Tidwell back into the game. Excuse me, it's Corbin back in the game as Winters serves it in the net.
Is that the third service error we've had in this set, AJ?
I believe you're right.
I know because Loretto and Lawrence County swapped out a while ago. I think that's the third.
7 service errors now for Loretto in the game. Bryce back to serve. That's in for the ace. Make it 10-6, Lady Cats. Freshman showing off here. Next serve here from Bryce. Dug out by Bennett. Now over to Garland. Walker here to Dixon in the net. It's 10-7. It's the 5th attack error for Dixon in the game. Cheatham and Newton check out. Tidwell and Potts check back in for Loretto. Serve here from Potts, and it's long. It's 11-7 Lawrence County.
Those are give me points there, I always say.
What I think if anything frustrates a volleyball coach the most, it's service errors.
Yeah.
Schultz back into the game, so is Cox. She'll go back and serve. And that goes long. And service errors are contagious. It's 11-8.
It's like they're just swapping points.
Yeah.
I know it's frustrating as coaches, I would think.
Surratt into the game for Bennett. Surratt serve. Dug out by Dixon. Cox over to Schultz, who gets it over. Dug out by Corbin. Potts here to Corbin. Tipped over. Saved by Garland. Schultz will push it over. Dug out by Winters. Potts over to Cheatham. Blocked and in by Cox. It's 12-8.
I say this a lot, AJ, and I see us in volleyball a lot. I think that's a hard call. I don't think some of those ever go over. I think a lot of those hit the top of the net and
just
you can hear the
shot back. Yeah, that was a loud thud.
Yeah.
Serve here from Garland. That's dug out by Surratt. Potts over to Tidwell. Dug out by Garland. Schultz pushes it over and in. 13-8. Well placed by JC. Now a timeout will be called by Nick Quillen. Team trailing by 5 here in the second set. We'll take the break with them on the Exports Network.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
And Loretto has just used their first time out here in the second set as they trail Lawrence County 13-8. Potts over to Tidwell, gets it over the net. Dixon. And that's sent back to Dixon block. Dixon will slap it back over Surratt. Cheatham up in the air. And sent over by Corbin. Now Cox. And that one hits the antenna. That makes it 13-9.
It's big for Lawrence County to break that little. Just get it over there. That was a big hustle.
Garland will check out. Serve up here by Corbin. As Tibbs checks in, wisely lets that go long. It's 14-9.
If I have that right, that's 5 service errors just this set.
It's amazing. Good teams, how they kind of beat themselves in the simplest of ways sometimes. Brazier gets that one over the net, dug out by Tidwell. Potts now over to Cheatham. Tipped, dug out by Tibbs. In the air for Schultz, over to Dixon. Tips it over, saved by Cheatham. Sanderson gets it in the air. Surratt will pop it over the net. Dug out by Tibbs. Schultz here to Bryce. Deflected wide and a point for the Lady Cats. 15-9. Freshman coming away with her second kill.
That's a big swing, too. It would.
8th assist for Schultz. Serve here from Brazier. Dug out by Surratt, over to Potts. Potts.
In the net.
I would say in the net there. Yeah. It's 16-9.
Her back got in.
Yeah. Yeah, I say it all the time. I'm surprised they don't get it in the net as much as they do.
Yeah, their awareness of that's pretty awesome.
Winters now over to Cheatham, tipped over and in. Nice, 16-10 here. Anna Kate now with 6 kills, second assist for Winters. Newton and Avery Cheatham coming for Tidwell and Potts. 16-10, the Lady Cat lead here in the second set. Next serve. Sent over the net and saved by Schultz. And Cox won't get it over. That's an ace for Newton. Back-to-back points for the Lady Mustangs.
JC for Lawrence County. AJ's playing really, really hard.
Second ace for Newton. She's doing everything here as Garland will now come in for Tibbs. Back in for Tibbs, I should say. Next serve here from Newton. That is over the net. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Dixon. That one goes wide. It's 16-12 as Loretto just clawing back into this one. Next serve coming up here for Newton. Dug out by Garland. Schultz here to Dixon. Blocked and in. Sanderson with the block. 16-13. Hit that, got that one flush, Malin.
Yeah, that's a good block by Sanderson.
Serve here for Newton. Dug out by Garland. Schultz over to Bryce. In. 17-13.
Was about a 4-0 run to that right there, AJ, I think.
So Bryce, her third kill, 9th assist for Schultz. Schultz and Cox will check out. Walker and Archer in. 4-point Lady Cat lead here in the second set. Serve here from Walker. Dug out by Surratt. Newton over to Avery Cheatham. Tipped over. Archer. Brazier. Dixon slaps it over, but wide. 17-14. Bennett comes in for Surratt. Anna Kate Cheatham back to serve. Next serve. A rocket dug out by Brazier. Walker. Dixon slaps it over. Saved by Newton. Back over to Lawrence County. Brazier. Walker. Bryce. Slapped over but long. 17-15, a 2-point game.
I'll say this, Brazier's done a remarkable job at returning that serve.
Every time one's hit hard, it seems to find her there on the back line. Just like that, one hits off the net, and Anna Cake drops it in for the ace, 17-16.
Both liberos for both of these squads played really, really hard.
Her second ace. Serve here from Cheatham. Dug out by Brazier. Walker gets it in the air. Bryce will get it over. Dug out by Bennett. Back to Bryce. Hits off the top of the net. Saved by Newton over to Cheatham. But long. 18-17. Excuse me.
All these numbers are too close.
Yes, it's dug out by Bennett. Newton over to Cheatham, tipped over, dug out by Brazier. Walker now to Brazier, who gets it over, dug out by Cheatham on the back line. Newton sent over by Bryce. Walker, Brazier, over to Garland, over and in. 19-16 Lady Cats.
That's some good net play for both squads.
3-point Lady Cat lead. Dixon back to serve and in the net. 19-17.
This is kind of what I anticipated the games to be like. Be this close.
You're not going to get too far away from the other before they make a big comeback. Winners. Next serve dug out by Dixon. Walker here to Bryce. That one's in. Lady Cats on the back stretch, 20-17.
That's another one that just rode right across the top of the net, and
it's like Tony Hawk at the X Games here on the X Sports Network. No pun intended. Next serve. That one is in. Dixon with the ace. 21-17.
You know, Kamai being a freshman, that's some big shoes.
That's Bryce, you're right, not Dixon. Serve, but goes long. 21-18.
You know, but with freshmen, I think you don't want to say that's acceptable, but still at the end of the day, this is a big game to start out with.
And showing a lot of poise here. A lot of youngsters on both sides showing a lot of poise in this game. As Potts and Tidwell will check back in for the Lady Mustangs. Serve. Dug out by Dixon. Walker here to Garland. Tipped over. Saved by Bennett. Potts over to Corbin. That one's in. 21-19. Corbin, kill number 3, 7th assist for Potts. Serve from Potts. Dug out by Dixon. Walker. Now over to Garland, who gets it over. Winners. Potts over to Corbin, tipped over. Saved by Archer. Walker will push it over. Winners digs it out. Potts here to Tidwell. That one's in. It's a 1-point game.
That's a good swing by Tidwell. You know, Loretto's trying to get multiple hitters involved, and now Lawrence County wants another timeout.
Lawrence County will call their first timeout of the second set. We'll take it with them on the X Sports Network.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
As always, Lawrence County timeouts never go the full allotted time. They're normally back in just like that. They lead in the second set here, 21-20, but Lady Mustangs slowly claw back into this one. They do have a 1-0 advantage. Dixon digs out the serve. Walker here to Daniel. Dug out by Winters. Potts over to Bennett, gets it over, but blocked and in. Daniel with the block. Just like that, it's a 2-point lead again for the Lady Cats.
There's something about those timeouts. Just change the whole, most of the time change the trajectory of every game.
And if you well time them, Steve's really good at it. Andrea Kelly at Summertown is a magician at using the timeout. Potts, miscommunication there, 23-20.
It's just almost like a jinx, like a field goal kicker or a free throw shooter.
Next serve here from Schultz. That's over the net, dug out by Winters. Cheatham. Corbin gets it over the net, dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Garland. That one's in, and the Lady Cats on the doorstep has taken the second set. Set point. Schultz back to serve for Lawrence County. It's in the net, 24-21.
I think she's just trying a little drop shot there, just come up a little short.
Or she was trying to just finesse it over just to make sure it got over, and then it didn't.
I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Brazier digs out the serve. Schultz over to Dixon. Blocked by Corbin, saved by Cox. And then Cox runs into Schultz, and Corbin comes away with the kill. Cox couldn't get out of Schultz's way here, and Schultz says she's okay. Surratt back to serving in a 2-point game. Still set point for the Lady Cats. Serve. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Garland. That one's in, and the Lady Cats are going to take the second set here, 25-22. We are all knotted up here at 2 sets apiece. Take a short break. We'll have the start of the third set when we return on the Exports Network.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with Primary Care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary Care by One Stop Medical at its best.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Ralph Benson Memorial Gym as we go to the third set, all knotted up in the set apiece. Lady Mustangs of Loretto taking the first 25-18, and the Lady Cats of Lawrence County taking the second 25-22. And Malin, Loretto got on a big run in the first set, able to close it out, and Lawrence County did the same in the second set.
Yeah, I think that was a big win for LCHS Lady Cats. You know, you don't want to go down 2-0. It's not the end of the world, but it's an uphill battle from there. Now you just back at even playing field, and so I look for both teams. This is a competitive game. I didn't expect anything else.
Yeah, very fun between these two as they are checking out the starting lineups. And apologize, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to figure out how to get this scoreboard working here so you can see the score. I think I've got an idea, Malin, here on how to, get it.
Yeah, that's a new system this year, so.
It is.
You know, Kevin, like I said, Kevin, Hayden, and Will, and all of those, and Sam, and my wife that runs, they make that look pretty easy, really.
Yeah, they really do. But I think I found a workaround here for the time being, just so until we get it all figured out. They're all knotted up here to set a piece.
Let me just set the record. I am not making fun of AJ.
No.
He has done a super job. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I've got to get with, I'm not a genius, my 3.0 high school GPA will definitely prove that. I did graduate in the 3.7 in college, but a lot of that is speaking courses, which a lot of people are going, how did he pass that? If you listen to me for the last 5 years. Serve here from Potts over the net, dug out by Cox. And Daniel over, dug out here by Cheatham. Potts sent over, can't get that one over, and the Lady Cats on the board here, leading 1-0.
Yeah.
Errors have been a big problem for both sides here. Lawrence County total with 17 errors. Loretto with 15. Winners will get this one over the net. Dug out by Garland. Schultz here to Dixon. And somehow got that one over. I don't know how, and it's 2-0 Lady Cats.
It seemed like Lady Cats cleaned some of that up in the second set. Maybe Loretto just still looks a little bit off kilter right now.
Next serve here from Garland. That is dug out by Bennett. Potts back over to Bennett. In the net, and it's 3-0. Now, one thing Nick Quillen did really good last year, Malin, was we were talking about timeouts earlier. The timeouts he used in the state tournament at critical times was like perfect timing, exactly what that team needed a year ago. Schultz sent back over by Bennett. Cox, miscommunication, but Garland gets it over. Winners, Potts to Corbin and in. And the first point of the third set for the Lady Mustangs, 3-1.
Yeah, that's all about timing sometimes. And, Coach Quillen's been coaching a long time, so, he's.
Tibbs comes in for Garland. Surratt in for Bennett. Serve here from Surratt. That's dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Daniel. Tipped. Dug out by Tidwell. Potts here to Cheatham, who gets it over. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz over to Dixon. That's long, and it's 3-2. For Dixon, that's her 8th attack error in the game.
Just a little bit off still.
Serve. That is dug out by Tibbs. Schultz sends it over. Dug out by Cheatham. Potts here to Corbin. Pushed over. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. Tipped. Dug out by Winners. In the air is Surratt. Now over to Cheatham. Got it over. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Daniel. In the net. And we're tied up at 3. Sides here just trading errors, or trading 3-0 runs here in the third set. Serve here from Surratt, dug out by Brazier. Schultz, and that one's in. Another ace for Surratt.
Red's on a little 4-0 run.
Make that the third ace for Surratt. Next serve here. Dug out by Tibbs and in. Back-to-back aces, a 5-0 run. A serve here will be Garland. Sub will be Garland for Tibbs. Serve from Surratt. Dug out by Garland. Schultz to Dixon. Blocked. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. And Cox will get it over the net. Winters. Potts. Here to Tidwell. And in. 6-3. The senior with her 5th kill, 10th assist for Potts. 6-3 the Loretto lead. Next serve here from Surratt, dug out by Brazier. Now Daniel over the net, right on the back line at 6-4.
That was a good little shot there by Daniel.
And she just got it over, and that thing died once it got to the back line and landed. Brazier back to serve, 6-4 the Loretto lead, and that just broke their 6-0 run. Serve here from Brazier, dug out by Surratt. Potts over to Cheatham, blocked, dug out by Cheatham, and in. Bryce with the block at 6-5.
That's a good front for the Lady Cats. You got Leah and Bryce both on the front. That's pretty good.
Serve here from Brazier. That's in for the ace. It's 6-all. That is her first ace of the game. And for the Lady Cats, it's her 5th. Next serve from Brazier. That one will go long. Make it 7-6. Back to serve is Corbin. Over the net, dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. Pinballs around, and Corbin will get it over the net. Schultz setting up Dixon again. And no stopping that one. We're tied up at 7.
That's a good dig by Tidwell to get it over, but Leah with Dixon with a big swing there.
It was her 9th kill, 11th assist for Schultz. Archer and Walker will come in for Schultz and Cox. Serve coming up here for Walker. Dug out by Surratt. Can't be saved. Lady Cats retake the lead, 8-7. Walker, her first ace. Serve here is dug out by Surratt. Potts sent over by Cheatham. Saved by Walker, and Bryce gets it over. And they're going to call a double hit. We're tied up at 8.
That's a good hustle by Bryce, so you can't take that away from her.
Yeah. Cheatham and Newton will come in for Tidwell and Potts. Good effort by everybody there in purple. And
that's one of those calls, AJ.
It is. Yep, but she's got a better view than we do. Walker here to Dixon. That one's in. Lady Cats retake the lead at 9-8. I wish they had a speedometer, like a speed gun like they do in baseball, to see how hard these girls are hitting it sometimes.
I agree.
Next serve is dug out here by Cheatham. Newton can't handle it. Lady Cats now up 2, 10-8. Another ace here for Dixon.
I'm too old for standing in front of stuff like that, AJ.
Back in my younger days, I'd take a few hard shots for the fun of it, but I'm 40. That ain't happening anymore. Newton over to Avery Cheatham. That's long. Lady Cats here on a roll. Big run, 11-8.
Is this a 4-0 run, AJ, I think?
Believe so, yeah, believe so. Serve here from Dixon. Popped over. Dug out by Surratt. Newton setting up Avery Cheatham. Tipped over. And in. 11-9. Avery Cheatham has had a good game so far.
Yeah, with
4 kills, 7 assists now for Newton. Surratt will check out. Bennett in. And Anna Kate Cheatham back to serve. Team trailing by 2. Dug out by Brazier. Sent back to Loretto. And Sanderson hits it wide. And it's now 12-9.
That's a good idea. That's Anderson, but, she kind of turned her body this way and
had a freebie there and hit it well, just hit it wide. Next serve from Bryce. Dug out here by Winters. Newton over to Cheatham, popped over, dug out by Garland. Walker back to Garland. That one's in. It's 13-9 Lady Cats. Garland with her fourth kill, 6-6 for Walker. 4-point Lady Cat lead here in the third. Next serve here from Bryce. Dug out by Winters, in for the ace. 14-9, now Nick Quillen will call his first time out here of the third set. Take the break with him here on the X Sports Network.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
This is the X Sports Network.
McQuillan is forced to use his first time out here of the third set as the Lady Cats of Lawrence County lead this one 14-9.
Loretto needs to get into a better little rotation here, a little better adjustments made.
Next serve goes long.
Just like Walkworth.
Yep.
I wonder what the percentage is on that.
Of you getting a point coming out of a timeout, especially when it's a service error out of that. I would imagine your point chances are really high.
I'd say so.
Winters serves that one up and in. 14-11.
I don't know. It just changes the momentum and the feel of that.
14-11, so back-to-back points out of the timeout here for Loretto. Next serve in the net, and makes it 15-11. Schultz and Cox come in for Walker and Archer. 15-11, Lady Cat lead here in the third set. Next serve here from Schultz. Dug out by Bennett. Over to Newton, setting up Bennett. Blocked, but wide, and Bennett comes away with the point. 15-12.
It was a good set, good hit, and a good attempt at a block there by the Lady Cats.
So Bennett with her fourth kill, 8th assist for Newton. Newton and Avery Cheatham check out. Potts and Tidwell, back in the game. Serve here from Potts. That is in for the ace. 15-13.
That was right there in front of Coach.
Get on the dads being the side judges here and their honesty, and they've called a good game as well. Potts over the net. That one does go wide. 16-13.
That's a harder job than everybody thinks it is.
It's a way harder job. Ava Scott Garland back to serve it up here for the Lady Cats. And is over the net as dug out by Winters. Potts over to Tidwell, blocked, dug out by Cheatham. Potts in the air. Bennett can't get it out of the net. Daniel with another block. It's 17-13. It's her second out of the night. Next serve here from Garland off the top of the net, saved by Winters. Potts in the air over to Bennett. Tipped, dug out by Garland. Schultz here to Dixon, over, and in.
Nice play there. Both sides, just a lot of hustle there, digging it out. Nice job of Leah just hitting a little soft where nobody was at.
Dixon with 11 kills, 15 assists now for Schultz. Garland serve Dug out by Cheatham over to Potts. Here to Corbin. Tipped over. Saved by Dixon. Schultz over and in. 19-13 Lady Cats.
I don't know what.
Just all the black jerseys were in one spot, and she just sent it right over where they were.
Yeah.
Garland serve, dug out by Cheatham over to Potts. And, they got Dixon over the net there. Good call.
Yeah.
19-14.
Yes, like Loretto thought something had happened, AJ, and it was just kind of frozen time.
Yeah. And they're all just happened to be standing in the same spot when it happened.
Yeah.
Surratt will come in for Bennett. 5-point Lady Cav lead here in the third set. Next serve here from Surratt. Dug out by Tibbs. Schultz over to Dixon. Mishits it. And not a good pass either, so it's 19-15.
I think she was trying to hit that to this corner where nobody was at again here. I think Leah seen it, just didn't hardly get it over.
Garland back in for Tibbs. Surratt serve, dug out by Garland. Schultz here to Dixon. Dug out by Winters. Cheatham over the net, dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Cox. That one's in. Lady Cats on the back stretch, 20-15. Cox's second kill, 16th assist for Schultz. Lady Cats on the back stretch here in the third set. Tied up at 1 apiece. Loretto took the first, Lawrence County the second. Winters digs it out. Potts goes cross court here to Cheatham. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. Tipped. Dug out by Cheatham. Potts over to Tidwell. Pushed over. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Bryce. Dug out by Surratt. Potts out of the net. Winters can't save it. Bryce with the kill. It's 21-15.
What a hustle there by Winters. Loretto take another timeout.
Yep. That will be their second and final timeout here of the second set. We'll take it with them on the Exports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Yeah, we've got a weak connection, and I am the weak connection. Lady Cats here lead this one 21-15 in the third set. So we're tied up at 1 apiece. AJ Good here with Malin Fisher having a blast up here. Malin, you'll hear his voice a lot for the Lady Mustangs throughout the course of the year. Lawrence County here at the 21-15 lead in the third set, tied up at 1 set apiece. Loretto has used both timeouts. Winters over to Potts, now to Corbin. Dug out by Brazier and in. And Malin, perfection out of the timeouts. Everyone always seems to find it there.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get it to your hitters either side, AJ, and I think that's, you make adjustment. That's what you call timeout for. Settle your kids down, make an adjustment. The other side is trying to adjust against what you're adjusting.
And Quillen always does a good job getting his girls motivated out of those timeouts. Garland over the net. Dug out by Surratt. Potts here to Sanderson. And she unfortunately was in the net there. It's 22-16.
Yeah, her arm come down in the net.
Yeah. Corbin out. And Winters back in. 6-point Lady Cav lead here in the third.
Seemed like Lady Cats have settled in a little bit, AJ.
They have. Walker.
Well, just as I said that.
There's a field goal wide left. 22-17.
Hey, folks, I didn't mean any ill will towards that.
No, we didn't. We never do. Well, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes we do. But as long as it's not a Lawrence County team.
Yeah,
like Tullahoma, Columbia, we don't wish physical harm. But like unfortunate incidents, we wish them.
Yeah.
Walker here to Dixon, blocked.
Nice
and Archer
job,
got it over. Cheatham digs it out. Newton now over to Sanderson, gets it over. Brazier. Walker here to Dixon, tipped over and in. Lady Cats now 2 points away, 23-17.
I just think, of course, my daughter's on the Loretto team. We're just not moving maybe as much as we need to right now.
Next serve here from Dixon. Dug out by Winters. Newton here to Cheatham. Dug out by Brazier. Found its way over. Cheatham battle at the net. And now sent back over. Sanderson over. Archer back over. Cheatham. Winters back over.
Wow.
Dixon. Walker. Here to Archer. Cheatham goes wide. Archer. Whoa, saved by Newton, but can't get it over. 24-17.
Wow. Hey, whoever got that point deserved it.
Absolutely. Great effort on both sides. I just
wow.
wanted the power go out so everyone could get a point there. Dixon serve, dug out by Surratt. Newton here to Cheatham, gets it over, dug out by Dixon. Walker here to Bryce. That one's in. Lady Cats are going to take the third set here, 25-17. Lead at 2 sets to 1. We'll take a short break at the start of the fourth set. We return on the Exports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Ralph. The Lady Cats here taking the third set from Loretto, 25-17. They lead it 2 sets to 1. They have a chance to close it out here in the fourth set. If Loretto's going to tie this one up, Malin, what do they need to do here?
I think they just got to get back to playing some solid ball. I mean, they got to move and take advantage of the hits when they give them. You know, better pass-ups and things like that. I'm not a volleyball pro at all, but, you know, it just seems like they're a little out of sync, AJ. And, you know, we went up other night. They played Summit, you know, and a very good Summit high school team. And so they just got to figure it out. This is early, so just got to start playing together better and gelling.
Error-wise, Lawrence County with 22, Loretto with 21. Lawrence County 8 aces to 12 for Loretto. And it's like I just predicted the future. J.C. Schultz comes out, knocks down an ace, and the Lady Cats off to a good start. You know,
these girls have been playing volleyball for a long time, you know, so it's just, Loretta's just like Lawrence County. They got to figure out how to play together.
Schultz back to serve again. That is dug out by Winters. Potts now to Tidwell.
Oh.
Long. And it's 2-0 Lady Cats.
That'd be a dinger in baseball, softball.
Yeah. Bad luck there for Tidwell, just trying to find a way to get it over. Hit it too long. Schultz's serve dug out by Cheatham. Miscommunication, falls in for the ace. It's 3-0 Lady Cats.
That's kind of what I was talking about, AJ. They got to figure it out. A lot of emotions in this game. This is kind of rivalry.
Mm-hmm. Schultz with back-to-back aces here in the fourth set, but that one goes long. It is 3-1. Surratt in for Bennett. Back to serve now for the ladies in black and gold. Serve here from Surratt. Off the top of the net. Dixon with the save. Garland over the net. Surratt. Potts. Cheatham does find a way to get it over. Garland. Schultz here to Daniel. Slapped over. Winters. Good effort, but that one goes in for the Lady Cats, 4-1.
There's a good hustle by Winters on the backside there.
Daniel's fourth kill, 18th assist for Schultz. Garland back to serve again. 4-1 the lead in the fourth. Dug out by Winters. Potts here to Corbin. Slapped over.
That's in.
Just a hair long. And much to the dismay of the Loretto fans here. And frankly, it was razor thin. I could have seen that being called as in.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always going to be somebody happy and somebody not.
And Cheatham gets that one over and in. It's now 5-2.
That's like out and safe. If somebody's going to be happy, somebody's not.
I mean, that one was so close. I mean,
I didn't see any chalk, AJ.
Yeah. You didn't see it pop up? Corbin serve dug out by Brazier. Schultz now over to Dixon. That one's in. Make it 6-2 Lady Cats. Dixon with her 13th kill, 19th assist for Schultz. Brazier back to serve. Hits it over. Dug out by Surratt. Potts here to Cheatham. That's over. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Cox. Dug out by Winters. Back to Lawrence County. Bryce hits it straight in the net. And it's 6-3.
Loretto, similar Lady Cats have kind of settled in, getting some good swings the last two sets. And Loretto's got to figure out how to do that. They got to settle in and get some swings.
You literally took the thought out of my mind. They need better passes to set up their big hitters. And frankly, haven't had it since the first set. Newton back to serve. Dug out by Garland. Schultz here to Dixon. Tipped. Saved by Surratt. Newton over to Cheatham. That one's over the net. Dug out by Schultz. Brazier here to Cox. Saved by Sanderson over the net. Brazier. Schultz over to Dixon. Tipped over. Newton in the net. Can't get it over, and it's 7-3 Lady Cats.
I mean, the hustle's there for both sides.
Absolutely.
And we've had some great volleys in these sets here today.
Walker and Archer in for Cox and Schultz. Serve over the net is Newton over to Cheatham. Blocked down and in by Dixon. Make it 8-3.
But regardless, that's what you need if you're the Lady Mustangs.
That was much better there by Loretto that time. You're right, Malin. Unfortunately, you got
that was a good job for Lady Cats. I mean, hats off.
Really good play on the other side. Walker serve, dug out by Winters. Newton now over to Cheatham, punches it over, dug out by Brazier. Walker tried the fake pass. Bryce got it over, and Sanderson takes advantage, 8-4. Not going to lie, I thought they might have double hit it there, but it was, she did the fake pass, and Bryce just hit it back over. Oh, and our camera just froze again. Let me work on that. Back to serve, and that's in the net by Cheatham. It's 9-4 Lady Cats. I was doing so good until that point right there. Over the net here, it's Winners.
Welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, pastor of Mars Hill Baptist Church. It's that time of year again where the hallways of the schools come alive with life. We love hearing the children go back, their laughter, their squeals, the excitement. And we want you to know at Mars Hill Baptist Church, we're praying for you as you start back to school. Whether you're in the kindergarten and starting your very first day, or whether this is your senior year, it's the last time you're going to walk the halls of that high school. We want you to know we're praying for you and we're supporting you. We're praying you have a great, productive year, a safe year, and when you come to the end of this school year, you look back and say, what a great year it's been. I also like to encourage you. We have a great children and student ministries at Mars Hill Baptist Church, and we'd love to come alongside you and help you grow in that area of your life as well. So as you begin this school year, begin knowing we're behind you, we support you, and we love you. God bless you. Have a great school year.
This is the X Sports Network.
Anna Kate Cheatham is the hurt Lady Mustang there on the play. She has been helped off, so we hope all is okay there for Anna Kate. Went down kind of awkwardly there. The point should go to Loretto after Corbin put it down there. Yeah, they allowed the play to go on, so it should be Loretto's point and the serve.
She's a trooper for sure and plays hard, plays fast, so any way she can get back, she's going to be.
Yeah, so she should be okay. Or I hope she's okay. Yeah. When you hold the knee like that, you just never know. She didn't get back up. She had to be helped up. So I'm hoping we're hoping the best there for Anna Kate Cheatham with it being her senior year and everything that goes into that.
Well, it's early yet.
Right.
AJ,
absolutely. Surratt back to serve here now for the Lady Mustangs. Trailing 13-10 here in the fourth set. And seeing a big bag of ice making their way over for Cheatham. She is on the front row to the right of our broadcast location here. So Surratt back to serve. That one is over the net, dug out by Dixon. Schultz gets it in the air. Cox and Dixon collide into each other. That falls in for the ace, 13-11.
I think Aubrey's had several of those in this match today.
5 aces for the senior here. Didn't see much out of her a year ago, but being a senior, expected a much bigger role this time around. Next serve here from Surratt. Dug out by Brazier. Garland in the air. Cox will get it over the net. Dug out by Winters. Potts here to Corbin. Blocked, but sent wide. It's a one-point game here, 13-12.
Wow. That's a big swing there by Mallory. Good block by Lady Cats.
Her 8th kill of the game. Much needed here for Loretto. Next serve from Surratt. Dug out by Cox back over. Now sent back over. Brazier, Schultz. Here to Cox. That one's in, and another 2-point lead, 14-12. Cox with her 3rd kill, 22nd assist for Schultz. Garland back to serve here for the Lady Cats. That serve over the net. Potts setting up. That one will hit the antenna there. 15-12. And we'll go on Shanna Fisher. It's just checked in here for Cheatham. 15-12 the Lady Cat lead. Next serve is dug out of here by Fisher. Potts here to Corbin.
Good.
That one splits the defense and in. 15-13.
That's a big swing there by Mallory, but that was a huge call for the line guy, man. It's
Hey, you got to appreciate the honesty.
Yes, sir.
You got to appreciate it. Corbin back to serve after her 9th kill. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. That one's in. Lady Cats back up 3, 16-13.
I tell you what, AJ, when she's got her timing down, she's pretty hard to handle.
I think she's going to dunk by her senior year. I'm calling it right now. She's going to dunk by her senior year. 3-point Lady Cat lead here in the 4th. Next serve from Brazier. Dug out by now Potts over to Tidwell and in. 16-14. The big hitter's starting to come alive for Loretto here in the 4-6 kill for Tidwell.
You know, the last 2 sets, Tidwell's come around with some swings.
Avery Cheatham and Newton back into the game here for Loretto. Newton serve. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz gets it in the air, back to Dixon. Over. And can't get it over. 17-14, the Lady Cat lead. Dixon now with 17 kills, 24 assists for Schultz. Archer and Walker into the game. Walker back to serve. Serve here from Walker. Dug out by Fisher. Winners over. Nope. That one is in. 18-14, the Lady Cat lead. Don't know what was going on over there.
I don't think anybody did.
No. Well, it happens. Next serve from Walker. Dug out by Winners. Newton setting up Cheatham. Tips it over. Dug out. And Lawrence County was in the net there. 18-15.
I guess the officials have certain things to watch, but I'm watching the game. I hardly ever.
Yeah.
They say in the net, I'm like, what do I miss?
Well, if they don't argue, the teams don't argue, then they're like, yeah, we're good.
That's a good point. That's the reason why you're the professional, I'm the amateur, right?
Yeah, that's one guy watches one thing, another guy. It's the same in any sport, Next serve, dug out by Dixon. Brazier back between the lines. Bryce will get it over the net and long. 18-16. Loretto just not going to go away in this one. That checking into the game there. That's Taylor Laws here for the Lady Mustangs.
Serve.
Dug out by Dixon. Walker back to Dixon over. Dug out by Newton. Laws now over to Avery. That's to Bennett. Off the net and in. 1 point game, 18-17. Laws back to serve again, down 1. And goes long. 19-17. For Loretto now, that's 13 service errors in the game. Next serve here from Dixon. Dug out by Bennett, and for the ace. Lady Cats on the backstretch, 20-17.
Leah's got that little serve that kind of noses down.
That is her 5th ace of the game. Next serve here from Dixon. Dug out by Bennett. Newton back to Bennett. That one's in. Tipped.
Yeah, I thought it might have been at the net. But there again, I couldn't be 100% sure.
Next serve here from Winners. Dug out by Brazier. In for the ace. It's a 1 point game. 4th ace for Winners. Serve here from Breeley. Dug out by Brazier. Bryce over, dug out by Winners. Newton. Now to Cheatham. That one's in. We're tied up at 20.
I will say this, Brazier, what a hustle. Both liberos, again, I'll reiterate this, they're playing very, very well.
Steve Keaton will call his first time out here of the 4th set. 20 all. We'll take the break with them on the Exports Network.
A Moment in Real Estate with my dad, Jeff Luke.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
And back here at the Ralph, where the drama just continues to build here in the fourth set, tied up at 20 here between these rivals in Lawrence County and Loretto. Winner's serve, dug out here by Brazier. Walker, here to Dixon. Blocked down and in by Corbin. Lady Mustangs with the lead. What a run and a comeback by Loretto.
Even the crowd's getting into it a little more, AJ. Lawrence
County with the 2-1 advantage here. Winner's serve. Dug out by Dixon. Walker. Back to Dixon. Blow. Corbin tried the block, and Dixon got it in. 21 all. Dixon now with 18 kills. Bryce back to serve. 21 all here in the fourth. Next serve up here from the freshman out of Etheridge. Dug out by Bennett. Newton. Bennett can't get it over, and the Lady Cats back-to-back points, retaking the lead 22-21. Next serve here from Bryce. Dug out by Bennett, over to Newton. Setting up Corbin. Slammed home, 22 all. That was a freight train going downhill. Bryce will check out.
This is got a set two feel kind of to it. It was back and forth in set two.
Potts and Kendra Tidwell back in. Cheatham and Newton check out. 22 all here in the fourth. Serve here from Potts. That one's in. Loretto leads at 23-22. Potts' third ace, and Lawrence County will call their final timeout of the fourth set. Take the break with them on the X Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Back here at the Ralph, Loretto here with a 23-22 lead in the fourth. Lawrence County leads it 2-1. Can't get over, and now the Lady Mustangs set point. Another ace by Ella Potts. What a comeback. Set point for the Lady Mustangs. Potts' serve. Dug out by Dixon. Walker got it over. Dug out by Laws. Daniel slams it down and in. It's a 1-point game. Daniel there with the kill. That is her fifth.
I know it's the first game of the year, but this a lot of tension in the room.
It feels like we're in Murfreesboro, doesn't it? Schultz, Cox in. Schultz back to serve, down one. Dug out by Winters. Potts here to Corbin. Tipped over, saved, but wide, and the Lady Mustangs have forced it to a fifth and deciding set as they take the fourth set. Come from behind fashion, 25-23. Take a short break, and we'll go to that fifth set next here on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
This is the X Sports Network.
So you want to play some extra volleyball? Well, that's what we got going on here at the Ralph. Loretto. It looked like game one was all in the hands of the ladies in purple. Ladies in black storm back. They take the fourth set 25-23. So we go best of 15, win by 2 here between these two in-county rivals. Loretto took the first and fourth. Lawrence County took the second and third. So I called him, Malin. I said it was 5 sets. Yeah, I wish I could have, gone to Vegas. But they haven't legalized high school sports, nor should they.
Got to get our money's worth on the first one. Got
to.
You don't want to be spoiled with a quick three,
Yeah, Lady Mustangs with Hampshire tomorrow. And the Lady Cats have got Franklin County, so they each go into district play right out of this. So on the court for the Lady Cats, who will serve it up first, you got Schultz, Dixon, Brazier, Cox, Daniel, and Garland for the Lady Mustangs. Tidwell, Corbin, Bennett, Potts, Winners, and Laws, I believe, will be the 6 on that side. Yep, Sanderson comes out. What a opening night we have, and we are going down to the 5th and final set. JV went to a 3rd and final, went to extra set, and varsity's doing that here.
Got to make these officials earn their keep tonight.
Yeah. They really haven't had much controversial things to call here,
Yeah, we've seen a lot of net calls in the JV game earlier, but really not this time, really.
Schultz will get it to serve it up here for the Lady Cats.
You always want the kids to decide the game.
Absolutely, and they've done a good job of letting them do it. Serve here from Schultz. Dug out by Winners. Bennett. Laws punches it over. Dug out by Garland. Schultz. Here to Garland. Tipped over. Dug out by Potts. Winners. Here to Tidwell. Dug out by Schultz. Brazier. Here to Dixon. Slapped over. Saved by Corbin. Bennett in the air. And Tidwell over. Brazier. Schultz. Daniel. Dug out by Potts. Corbin. Here to Tidwell. Long. Lady Cats strike first, leading them 1-0. Loretto with 29 errors in the game. And there's an error there in the net. We're tied up at 1.
Yeah, that's, I know JC didn't want to do that for sure. I don't think they ever intend to do that. I think it happens.
Fisher and Surratt in for Bennett and Laws. 1-1 here in the 5th. Serve from Surratt. Just a bit long. 2-1.
What's been several of those? Just right down to the edge. I think the line guys have done a good job.
Yeah, that one may be missed by a quarter of an inch. Garland serve, dug out by Winners, over to Potts. Here to Tidwell, block. Tidwell will dig it out. Potts in the air, over to Fisher. Fisher can't get it over. It's 3-1 Lady Cats. Garland back to serve again. Dug out by Winters. Potts, here to Corbin, pushed over. Dug out by Schultz. Brazier, here to Cox. Dug out by Tidwell. Potts, here to Fisher, pushed over. Dug out by Schultz. Brazier, here to Dixon. Dug out by Surratt, over to Potts, now to Corbin. Blocked and in by Daniel. It's 4-1 Lady Cats.
It's a good job by the Lady Cats. Good swing by Corbin, just didn't get it through.
Third block for a point for Daniel. 4-1. Garland to serve. Off the net and in. 5-1. That is her first ace and the team's 13th in a timeout. Here called by Nick Quillen. We'll take it with him on the Exports Network.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years. And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
And back here at the Ralph, we got a ton of excitement. Fifth and final set here between these two in-county rivals. 2-all. Lawrence County a 5-1 lead here in the fifth set.
This is a big game. Started the first game of the year. Be this kind of atmosphere. That's setting a precedent for the year.
Serve up, dug out by Corbin. Potts setting up Fisher. And that one's in, 5-2. First kill of the game for Fisher. Coming in for the injured Anna Kate Cheatham. 18th assist for Potts. 5-2. Corbin back to serve. In the net, 6-2. Corbin out. Sanderson, or Winters in. Sanderson came in earlier. Brazier back to serve with a 6-2 lead here in the fifth. Dug out by Surratt. Sanderson now over to Fisher. Got it over. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Dixon. That one's in. It's 7-2 Lady Cats. Kill number 19 for the sophomore. 25th assist for Schultz.
I don't think the Lady Cats have changed anything from set two, really, AJ. I think they've played well.
Brazier back to serve, up 5. Dug out by Surratt, over to the net. Stiving save by Winters. Tidwell. Fisher can get it on the right side of the antenna. It's 8-2 Lady Cats.
That's about all you could do with that. The official could have helped that out, maybe bumped it.
Yeah. Brazier back to serve again. Dug out. Potts and Winters gets it over. Brazier. Schultz. Here to Cox. That one's in. It's 9-2 Lady Cats. Fourth kill for Cox. Serve here from Brazier. Dug out by Surratt. Potts. That one's in for Fisher. 9-3. Her second kill. Newton, Cheatham will come in for Tidwell and Potts. 9-3, the Lady Cat lead here in the fifth.
Lady Mustangs get back in this, going to go on a little run here.
And a warning card against Steve Keaton. Well, first game, and he got his first.
Hey,
okay.
Got to be the first, you know. You don't see a lot of those.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't hear him from here.
I mean, that's just like a warning anyhow.
Yeah,
That's not like it. Sometimes it's like they're getting a technical in a game.
Yeah.
Sometimes the coach, I think they actually try to get them to get their players.
Right, yeah.
You get them fired up.
Or, a good ejection in baseball. How many times has that worked?
Yeah.
A ton. Now we are. What just happened here?
Oh,
now we are.
I'm confused.
I could have swore that point was going to go to Loretto. So they're saying Loretto was in the net there.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. It's 10-2, and that one's in, an ace. Make that 11-2 for the Lady Cats. Now final timeout will be called here by Nick Quillen. The team trailing by 9 will take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at the Ralph, 11-2, the Lady Cat lead here in the 5th set as they try to close it out for their first win of the year. But Loretto will try to put up a heck of a fight here to keep this match alive. We've done a lot of fighting already. That's why we've gone to a 5th and deciding set. Brazier back to serve with the hot hand. That's dug out by Surratt. Back-to-back aces. And for the first time tonight, Malin, a timeout doesn't work.
Yeah, I think that is the first one tonight. But Lawrence County's definitely got the momentum here. Loretto needs to get to break this serve and at least try to cut back into this some. If nothing else, for our confidence for the game tomorrow. You got to come back and play tomorrow.
Right. Brazier with her third ace, up 10 here on the back stretch of the 5th set. Next serve, make it 3 in a row. Now 2 points away. Next serve here from Brazier. In the net, 13-3. Avery Cheatham, Tate Newton into the game. Ken Tidwell and Potts check out. Next serve from Newton. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz to Dixon. That one's in. And the Lady Cats now at set point. Schultz and Cox out. Archer and Walker in. Walker back for set point. Set and match point. Walker serve. Dug out by Winters. Newton. Here to Cheatham. Tipped over. Dug out by Walker. Brazier. Here to Dixon for the win, and it's in. The Lady Cats will open up the 2025 season with a 3-2 win over their rivals from Loretto. Leah Dixon, her 21st kill, seals the deal here for the Lady Cats tonight.
Yeah, very good start for the Lady Cats. The first set, I didn't think they played as good as they did for the rest of the way. I think they figured it out and had some good swings. And, hey, I think the future's bright for the Lady Cats.
Future's bright, certainly here for Loretto as well. They've absolutely played their hearts out in this game, dealt with a lot of adversity, able to force that 5th and deciding set, and lots in store for both of these teams coming up. And, hey, they get to play again later in the year. So
I think it was big, one of their seniors go down and you show some fight, you come back and force a 5th set. So Loretto's got to figure out some things, but I think they're going to be fine also.
It's going to be a great season here for these two. Loretto will will play Hampshire tomorrow. Lawrence County will be back here at the Ralph as they take on Franklin County. So for Maylin Fisher, I'm AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. Have a great evening. Guess what? You get to hear our beautiful voices once again tomorrow. Have a great night.